Just arrived in Cairns airport. This is my travel companion Ian with our big bike boxes. And now we're going to get a taxi to our nice hotel for the first day to relax. It's 25 degrees at the moment. Nice weather. Not hot, just nice and warm. It's nice to be off the plane. The moment of truth. Is everything okay? Is it? Everything still there?
Yes.
Nothing bent, we hope. This is the view from our hotel in Cairns. Shangri-La Cairns. Riding along Cairns, Esplanade. Is Ian. Just testing the bikes out to check they're working and functioning and nothing's broken or bent or anything from the flight. He's pinching my arse because he's that way inclined. And then to my right, look at all of the I don't know if you can see all of the tide goes out so far. I'll just give you a better look. Yeah. It's like a mud flat. Everything, the water goes out so far. It's really must be really shallow when the tide's in. Anyway, we're just checking out our bikes and checking everything's okay, and everything seems good. It's the morning of day one of the trip. The Shangri-La Hotel still, and we're putting all the bikes on the vehicle right now. There's Ian's bike there, just going up on the top. Strapping all in, and we've got like a container over here, a purpose-built rack over here with all the bikes on. Big selection of bikes. There you go. Loads of bikes ready to go. Got 4 drives to take us. And we're all going to be in this bus. So the plan today is that we're going to go in this bus for like I think 60 k's, and then we're going to stop over for some lunch, and then we're going to get back in the bus, go a bit more, and then we're going to start riding for kind of like another 60 k's I think this afternoon. Anyway, off we go. Well, we just drove 2 hours north, going past the Daintree rainforest now, which is the furthest north I've ever been. Lakeland. The drive here, there's a lot of straight roads and countryside. Really feel like I'm in the countryside now. See it in the distance. Yeah, it feels like we're starting to get away from kind of society and craziness now. It's nice. So we just stopped here to grab some sandwiches. There's our drive, bikes on top. So just grabbing some sandwiches now. And yeah, more northwards driving towards the real outback. Okay, we stopped at somewhere called Laura. It's the nearest town. There's some Aboriginal wall paintings just behind me here on the rock. They're like actually the oldest paintings here are 6,000 to 8,000 years old. That's how much they believe. Well, they've dated it back to see how old they are. There's some engravings as well down here, like old engravings, and they've dated them to, they just said 18,000 years old. So, wow, that's incredibly old. By going a bit closer, you can see some of the paintings here. And you can see there's actually, they painted like over the top of other paintings. Obviously these are Aboriginal paintings and carvings, engravings should I say. But they've painted over the top of other paintings. It's like animals, people, all done at various different stages over the years. But the oldest ones are 6,000 to 8,000 years old, the paintings. But the engravings are 18,000. One thing that's funny is this creature up here, they believed was this one. This white one. This one here. It was like an evil creature that basically stole their children. Right, so this is day one and we've done all our driving, so we're going to start doing our actual riding now. So the dirt road is kind of, well, I think it's just up around the corner there, the dirt road, sorry, the main road as in bitumen stops just up there behind me, and then we're going to basically hit the red dirt and start riding. So people are just getting their bikes off, unpacked, ready to go pretty much. Just checking there's no problems. There's a lady that had a problem with her headset, so I just screwed that back together for her. There's my bright yellow bike in the background that you'll see over the next few days. And is that Ian over there warming up? No, there's somewhere around here. Anyway, time to start riding. Oh, 20 k's till the end of day one. Legs are starting to feel a bit tired because I've been a bit out of shape, as you know, because I've not been riding lately. Everyone's stopping to get a bit of water from the sport vehicle. Yeah, 20 k's to go. It's pretty green actually. They must have had quite a bit of rain out here if you look behind me. It's pretty green, isn't it? Not seen much wildlife yet. Actually seen a few dead cows on the road, like pretty big dead cows. Because there's no fences, all the cattle just goes free, roams free. Yeah, it stinks the dead cows when you go past. Anyway, time to get back on the bike. There's Ian in the red there. How you feeling, Ian?
Brilliant.
Good. Got a banana. You can put that down your trousers to make you look better if you want.
I might get excited.
Oh, it's the end of day one. Don't feel too bad actually. 64 k's I think it is, on mixture of dirt road and a little bit of concrete bitumen. And we all got to a campsite and we set up tents. So I'll set up. Here's my tent that I'm borrowing off my mate Steve. Thank you very much, Steve, for lending this to me. It looks like Ian has made a little surprise for me. He's told the organisers to do some little stickers, because we've all got stickers for our names. And he's put numbnuts, a little cheeky bugger. So when he's not looking, I'm going to get him back and I'm going to stick these on his bike or helmet or something when he's not looking. So yeah, see if I get away with it.
Good morning. It's morning 2 of day 2. Kind of didn't sleep too well, I guess, because there was lots of there was a group of 4 English guys that are jet lagged and they were sleeping. Woke up at about 4 or 5 in the morning and were just all talking and laughing and that. But that's all right. Woke up about 6:30 or something and just had a nice breakfast. Here's our campsite behind us. You can see everybody's packed up now. And yeah, so we've got a long ride this morning. We're going to do 105 k's or something. So it's the second longest ride today.
Really beautiful out here, very peaceful. No one around. A fjord. All these flood to over 2 metres at various points through the year. So all these areas are cut off. You just can't get to them. And there's no roads to go around. So yeah, everyone's just cut off. Check out this guy hanging out in the middle of the road, staring me out, refusing to move. Hello. Oh, he doesn't want to say hello. The guys on the trip were saying that when a car comes along they'll just stand there and sometimes run out in front of them, but when you're on a bike they're too scared of you. Halfway through day one now, and oh, hang on, what am I saying? Day one, day 2, isn't it? Yeah, day 2. Losing track already. So it's a big day today because it's just over 100 kilometres, and we've done 65 or something. So we're over halfway. We just stopped for lunch, little bit of coolness coming through the air, which is nice. A tiny little sprinkle of water, which is nice to cool us down. We stopped by this kind of dam in the middle of nowhere, so a bit of water supply is stocked up. But, everything's looking a bit greener than I was expecting. You can see there's quite a bit of greenery, considering it's very dry and everything around this area normally. But yeah, it's nice. Bike is going well. It's dusty and stuff, but going really well and everything. No problems with the bike, which is good. No problems with me at the moment. My legs are going alright. Having a bit of a lot of electrolytes and liquid and everything to keep the kilometres up, and they're keeping us well fed, like sandwiches and some little chocolates and things. So yeah, feeling okay, but see how I feel at the end of today, which is 105 odd kilometres. Here he goes. See how long he can do it this time. I think his record's about 3 or 4 minutes. He's still going. Still going. Changing down the gear. We're in Coen. Oh, pretty bright here. It's been a really hot day and it's been a long ride. 100 and I don't know, I lose track. 100 and something kilometres off road. It was a long way. Outside the general store, as you can see, the Coen general store, which is closed. Like everything seems to be closed when you're this far away from everything. But this is Coen, the town. Ian's on the phone, just in there, having a chat to his wife. There. And this is it. This is town centre. Check this out. That's it. You got a pub down there, which is called the Coen Exchange Hotel, but they've renamed all the signs and it says the Sex Change Hotel instead of Exchange Hotel. I would say this place has got a population of probably 20 people, I would think. It's pretty much dead. It's like a general store behind me and a pub just there, and we're camping out the back of the pub, and I think we're eating dinner at the pub tonight. So we set up our tents out the back, and me and Ian just had a couple of beers, 4X of course, because that's what they drink up here. And yeah, so long day today. Got some nice food, relax, and then tomorrow's a shorter day, but I think it might be a bit more fun because today it was pretty much all just dirt roads, which wasn't that exciting. We're all having a beer at the Exchange Hotel, or otherwise known as Sex Change Hotel, where in the male toilets there was a big bunch of condoms for free, which is very nice of them. Anyway, we're all having a beer, Great Northern and 4X on tap, which is basically what you get in the what you get in far north Queensland, of course. Good morning, it's day 3, and today we're going from Coen to Archer Road. It's a 68 kilometres today, so a lot shorter than yesterday, and doesn't feel like it's going to be so hot today, which is going to be good. So I think overall it's going to be more of a easier, more pleasant day. So yeah, so we're starting here in Coen. Nice little creek behind me, and obviously no water supply up here. So the way they get their water is they've just got a pipe going straight into the river, and yeah, sucking it basically all the way up, and there you go, all the way up to get their water supply.
So riders, the kids have done something for you, and when we colour at school too, just so you know, we use colouring at school for children all the time because it's a way that activate their well-being through being mindful, and it's actually a really good settling strategy for after lunch or when you find a spare second in the day to do things with kids. So the children have actually written to you, "Hi, my name is," and they've written to each one of you guys. So would you like to maybe come out one by one and grab yours, and maybe the kids, if you could find it. So Braden, when this goes to a rider, maybe the rider could say hello to Braden and shake hands or something like that. But we don't have to make it like a stage thing, because I know it might be a bit much, all these people rocking up. I'll show you one thing. You've seen these shoes before? seen these shoes before? These shoes are as hard as a rock and they click onto your bike. So our bikes go. Yeah, I know. And that's so when you go really fast, you guys been really fast downhill before on your bike? Yeah, that's so you don't fly off. And if you do fly off, you really, really hurt yourself. You got, okay, Angus? These are just really lovely. The children are spending a heap of time on this, you guys, so we can put them somewhere safe for you, okay?
Don't know if you can hear me, but all the riders are sitting down with all the Aboriginal kids now and talking to them in school. The kids are quite shy and they find it hard to make eye contact, I think, because they're just not used to talking to so many white people. But yeah, people are trying to talk to them and making friends. It's nice nice thing to see. Ian's over here trying to talk to a girl. I think she's very, very shy though. Who's this ugly person? It's me. Say your names, go, say your names. Say your name, say your name. Yeah. And who's got the best hat? Yay! Yeah, I've got a hat. It's on my bike over there. It's over there. My bike's up there. Yeah. Yeah, because our bike's at the front. And then we're going to ride our bikes today. We're riding north today. We're riding right up to the Cape. What are you doing? Hello, little puppy. Little puppy. Come here. Oh, little puppy, aren't you cute? Oh. Little puppy. Little puppy. So 20 k's in to today's riding. Stopped at the quarantine station. Here they have to collect all of your mangoes going south because they've got little red banded mango caterpillars in there which are illegal to take south, so they don't infect all the mangoes down south. So they will take them off you here. No mangoes south at this point. Alright, back on the bike. Running along, dodging the sand as best we can. It's our support vehicle just out the back. Roger, driving with a trailer on the back. Everyone having a chat as we're riding. See some of the rest of the group up here. Just had lunch and in day 3. Everybody is just about to pack up and head off. You can see everybody had a bit of a swim in the creek, which was nice, and yeah, nice. Had a beer in the creek, which was good. There's our sport vehicle, and we are almost off to do the last 3 k's. Short day today, only 60 odd k's. Look at these couple of guys hanging out. Size of their horns. They're big buggers they are, that's for sure. Big buggers. Good morning. This is day 4, beginning of day 4. I'm at the Archer River Roadhouse. Today is going to be the longest ride out of all the days on the trip, 123 kilometres I think. It's the longest I've ever ridden, ever, in my life, so it's going to be pretty tough today, I reckon.
Oh, you got your bike, so yeah, I'll take it down.
Yeah, so we rolled into Archer River last night. So this is pretty much just a roadhouse on the river here. The interesting thing about here is that the river rises so a massive level during the wet season. You can see the lines behind me on here about where it's flooded up to over some of the years. I think it's gone up to over 10 meters above, you know, the dry kind of, you know, flat point in the river. So everything has got flooded. So that red line, if you look around, would mean everything is just underwater and damaged and everything when it got up to that high. So yeah, like incredibly high. So yeah, we just had breakfast. You can see everybody getting ready behind me, just about, kind of over there. They're all loading the truck up. We're leaving in about 20 minutes time. And yeah, 123 k's. I'll just go down to the river in a second and I'll show you the actual Archer River. It's quite pretty actually. Good morning again. Had breakfast, woken up a bit now. This is actually Archer River. This is the fjord that crosses the river here. It's like a raised concrete section with sloping sides, so the water can pass over as soon as the wet season comes and it gets really, like, loads of water flows through the area. Like, the water must rise massively in this area. Like I've heard, like, the line we saw earlier was like 10 point something meters, so it's really high. You can see there's like a board here that shows how high the water is. This one's up to 2 meters, but there's other ones up the road behind me that I can never work this way. There's ones that show up to like 4 meters, and then another one is 6 meters. So the water goes right up to like the 5-6 meter mark fairly regularly, I say. But it must go really regularly up to this high, because if you look at the board here, you can see the detail where the water's like. Ian pointed this out yesterday to me. You can see there the water and debris is like, because the water's flowing in this direction, it's been knocking off all the numbers and everything. You can see like marks and things up here, and on the other side as well. You can see marks up here where like trees and things have been pushed past this sign on a regular basis. It's really pretty. It's kind of like it's a bit like a beach, but with kind of like lots of trees and lots of stones, etc. You can see behind me, this is one of the guys we met on the trip yesterday. Can't remember his name, but morning again. Making a little video. See him waving sitting on the rock there. Enjoy your beers last night?
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Even that one.
So here's the main bit of the river that flows, like, I think a lot of the time. It's not very deep, but it's probably as small as it goes. It's very picturesque. There's a few people camping just on the riverbed here as well, which is nice. Okay, so now we're going to head in this direction for 120, I don't know, I don't want to think about it. It's the longest ride I've ever done in my life, so anyway, here we go. So Ian in the red shirt there. Morning sun. Start of our longest day, sorry. I swear my brace is not woken up. Across the Archer River causeway, further north to the Cape. There's our friend from last night. Nice to see there's another ibis on the trip, and also the same model pretty much.
This orange one is the second generation, whereas mine's the third generation. But you can't really see any difference though. They look almost identical. But it's good. The orange one's from the UK, the yellow one is, my one is from Australia. It's nice to see them because they're so rare in the world. Well, we are 54 k's in to our longest ride. Feeling pretty good actually. We're not going at a high pace. There's quite a lot of road sections today, which makes it a lot easier, and it's really not sunny at all. It's really overcast, so that means, you know, we're not kind of getting really hot, which is good. We're just at a junction now. We're going to take a right. You can see behind me the sign. Cape York is 357 kilometres from here, so we're making some good progress. Just coming across this guy here. He's got a quad bike and a boat and a couple of dogs in the back, and he's just stopped to refuel from his extra tanks. So but yeah, going well so far, and we're nearly halfway through our longest ride today.
I think we've done about 80 k's. So. Hello. Yes, I'm filming.
We've done 80 k's of the day before, starting with a pit stop, and shortly we'll be having lunch. So it's more on to lunch. Bike's running well.
Good stuff. Right on, Mark. Let's see some form. Go for it. Woohoo!
Here we go, here's our lunch stop. We've just done 100 k's. We're going to go around here, 1 kilometre down this track, and then it's lunchtime. Actually feel pretty good considering we've done 100 k's. It's amazing how far you can ride if you don't go at a really hard pace and you've got a good constant supply of liquid and food. So we're stopping every hour or every hour and a quarter and eating basically. A little bit red. Have a look at these little things. 3 days old. Look, they're a bit scared, aren't they? 3 days old little things.
Looking for some milk.
They're just 3 days old.
Hey?
Look at them. Tiny little things.
One of these other little pigs over here, this size.
Little things.
Yeah.
Isn't they cute little things? Oh, they're tiny. Now this is what you call a real outback house. Look at this. Right in the countryside, look. Look at that. This guy, his name's Spot. Wonder why he's called Spot, huh? Why are you called Spot? 'Cause it's like, look. Hello, Spot.
I know, that's tiny, look. He's a little fun over the side.
Look at this cute little one, look. Look at him. Look at all of them. His mum.
Small, medium.
We're at this kind of northern country farm, and loads of farm machinery and trucks and everything around. Came across this grader. Not actually seen one, but this is what gets all the corrugations out of the road. See that big blade down the bottom there? So yeah, that's at an angle. You can turn all kinds of different angles, different angles to basically smooth the surface of the road out, so you get rid of all the corrugations. But yeah, this thing here can change the blade to all different angles and everything. I didn't realise how big these things are. It's a massive thing, huge canopy, cab, and big engine on the back. Huge big engine here. Yeah, you wouldn't want to get in the way of this thing coming down the road, would you? Stand back and see how big it is. Big old thing. Oh, we just finished our longest day's ride. Tired, legs are aching a bit. Actually, my bum aches more than anything. So 100 and, I can't remember, 130 odd k's. Bloody long way. There's our support vehicle that's been following us along the way, and we're now going to. Yeah, there's all the guys there. They're all celebrating that we just accomplished the last day of the ride. Sorry, last day of the ride. Sorry, I'm so tired. The longest longest ride of the trip. Yeah, so now we're going to hang out down here and probably jump in the creek and have a few beers. Doesn't look very clean, this one, does it? But, it'd be nice to cool off. Yeah, show us your dirty hands and things like that. Your face.
Delicious. Chalky.
Looks like blood. It's like all red and everything. We made it to the
Check this
end
out.
of the last day.
Look.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, cheers.
The less in control, the more helpless you are. So he's got no control over all sorts of stuff. And
Good morning. We're on to day 5 now. This is from Moreton to the beginning of the telegraph track. So I think from this point onwards, the trip is going to get more interesting from like a riding point of view. That's what everyone says anyway. Basically, the trip just seems to get better day by day. So last night we stayed kind of here. We had a bit of a shelter, which is nice, which is good because we had a bit of rain last night. Only a little bit. We all sat around this campfire here last night, which was nice. Yeah, so legs feel okay considering the massive distance yesterday, and yeah, so we're going to ride from today to the telegraph track, and this is going to actually start getting much more interesting, like road wise. So less gravel roads and more kind of more technical and stuff.
Hey, back on the track. Everyone passing me. I love these corrugations on the road. Thank God for horse suspension. Hey, we've done 42 kilometres and we're at the Bramwell Roadhouse. And there's all these huge termite mounds around. Look, check this one out here, look how tall it is. That's one termite mound. Nothing looks like it's living in it. You go up close, looks like it's pretty much disused. If you look around, they're like alien things sticking out of the landscape. They're all around the place. Everywhere. We're about to hit the telegraph track and check out all of these vehicles that kind of they all broke down on telegraph track and didn't make it out. Too expensive to repair, and then so here's all the number plates from them. Look at them all. Probably mostly tourists, most likely. Look at them. Look. Oh, number plates. Let's hope we make it through unlike these guys. Here's a map of where we've been. We started off in Cairns, looking here, and came up here, mostly by car, to Palm River Roadhouse, and through here, Palm River Roadhouse, Laura, that's where we stopped, and there's the Aboriginal rock paintings and that. Through Palm River Roadhouse, Musgrave Roadhouse, Coen, we stayed there overnight, that's where the pub was and that. And then Archer River Roadhouse, and then we're slowing down a bit now, but we're going up here Moulton Telegraph Station's where we were last night. And this morning we've driven this little bit here. And now we're at Bramwell Junction Roadhouse. And now we're going to go onto the telegraph track pretty much. So it's much more rough going from here. Straight up Cape York. Just about to do the old telephone track line. All lined up, ready to go.
We had an extra long selfie stick, like a 60
Come on. First creek crossing.
Whoa! Yeah.
Hey. They're all coming now. How's that feel, Ian?
It feels wonderful. I would pay money for this.
But you are.
The water is now polluted down.
Well done. Well done to you for topping 35 k's.
35?
35 k's an hour. Earlier.
Nah, we're doing 39.
Oh, Jesus. Just arrived at our lunch stop. 74 k's we've done, and everyone's crossing behind me. Bit of a current. There you go. Oh! I got that. I got that. Woo. So we're stopping for lunch now. And have a bit of a cool off in the water, I'd say. Here's Roger the Dodger, our support vehicle, just turned up. Here he is, bringing our lunch. Good man. Oh, another one. Yeah, he made it through. Oh, is he going to do it? Oh.
Come on, Pete, you can do it. Pete, round this way. Look in the water.
Oh, he's going to go again. He's going to have another crack. He's going to have another crack. Go! Go! Oh. I reckon this guy's done it before. Come on, we all made it. No, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. Left, left, left. Hey! Go downstream more. Hey, there we go. Here we go. Yeah. That's how you do it. It's got a couple of Kids in the back sitting in baby seats. Easy. Quick lube up on the chains. This is Gunshot Creek. This is the most famous creek crossing on the whole of the telegraph track. I'm gonna walk in. Alright, this is Gunshot Creek. It's about a 3 to 4 metre drop, and you can see it's up to my knees, so that's another, I guess, half metre or something. I don't know how a vehicle can get through here because come straight down nose first. It's stuck as. Anyway, this is Gunshot Creek. This guy. On the winch. Here he comes. Amazing what you can do when you've got a winch attached to a tree. Here he comes. You can't make out how steep this is on video, but it's probably about the height of 3 to 4 of those of this car. The steepness. There he is, he's up. Yay.
Okay, you're on. Go on, the battery's going flat.
I'll shut up.
Oi.
Here we go. Here's another attempt. He's up. This guy. Oh. Yeah, a bit of Aussie sarcasm going on there, I reckon. A bit.
You'll get it there, eh?
Bet the dog.
It does dig at bottoms, trust me.
Bet the dogs are loving that.
Yeah, the front lock can have it. That's good. That was power.
That was V8 diesel power. Yeah, I got that one alright. Oh, he's never going to get up there. No way.
Now he needs to winch it out.
Of course. That was the plan, I reckon. Stop there and then get the winch. That was the plan. Here we go, now we've got the winch. We need this to get up, otherwise we have no beer. Yeah, you can see both cables moving in opposite directions. Go winch, go. That's good. That's good, yeah?
Yeah. There's so much weight in the trailer and the car.
Yeah, it's really heavy, isn't it? They've done it before though, haven't they? No, it doesn't sound good, does it? Yeah, give the motor a rest, yeah. That winch is making some. Well, it sounds like K now. Really heavy. Everybody watching. Here he is. As if we had any doubt.
Anybody else want to do something stupid?
Only a wash in the creek.
I can't believe he dug himself out. Oh,
Nice and refreshing.
good job. He was pretty clever about the way he went about it. Oh.
Right, having a wash.
He's got all the dry shit to put it in the hole.
I'm okay, I've got my shower gel and my bath gel, my shampoo and my beer. So everything's all good. Nice to be at a cool water.
Even your leaf
Cool washing. It's dinner time and we're having backcountry cuisine. Creamy carbonara. Bit of water and 10 minutes later and you've got dinner. There we go. Around the campfire tonight. How's your meal, Carl? It's alright.
Could have mixed it a little bit better.
Bit dry at the bottom.
And a little patch at the top actually. The barge is the other thing.
Is he here? Good morning. It's day 6 of the Cairns to Cape York mountain bike ride. This is day 2 on the Telegraph track. It's the shortest day riding that we have on the whole trip. It's 53 kilometres. We slept and camped at Gunshot Creek Crossing, which is the biggest, deepest creek crossing that we saw all of the forward drives try and get out of yesterday. It rained a bit last night, which is only a bit. It's nice. Just annoying packing up a wet tent, isn't it? Everybody's nearly finished getting ready. We're about to hit the... I see him coming, that's for sure. We camped just over here yesterday, just where Ian's going right now. Yeah, it's quite a nice campsite. A little bit sandy, annoying little bindi plants that kind of stick into all your clothes, which are a bit annoying. And there's loads of mosquitoes around here. Maybe I'm being attacked right now as I'm filming this. Okay, shortest ride of the day, but probably one of the most fun because lots of creek crossings, swimming holes, and yeah, not a lot of riding, so good relax. So back on the whoa, that was a sandy section. Back on the Telegraph track, and this is what it's like pretty much. It's very sandy, double lane, and quite green around, but yeah, it's kind of double width pretty much. That's what it looks like. Just stopped at a little creek crossing across the Telegraph track. Not very deep, just kind of ankle, knee deep max. But next to it, I bet you this is, guarantee this has got crocodiles all through here. Definitely. Dark, murky water with foliage and trees and stuff. Definitely where they want to be. There's a couple of riders coming. Let's see if they ride at all. Okay. So he's going to ride. Oh! Well done.
So we've come the direct route, and now we're joining onto the car route, which is a bit easier.
See a car.
That might be optional this next 9 k's.
Yeah.
That's what constitutes a main road up here.
We should have a nice tailwind coming into the finish. Nice and quick.
More people getting there. Just arrived at Fruitbat Falls. It's just before lunchtime. You can see there's a map here. You can see where we started this morning at Gunshot Creek here, and we've gone almost straight north up the telegraph track to Fruitbat Falls here. And we're going to carry on up the old telegraph track to Elliot Falls, where I think we're going to have our actual lunch here. So, fair way up for the next few days to get up to Cape York, the tip of Cape York here. Here's Fruitbat Falls. Everyone enjoying cooling off.
Still going, how's that? Lovely, yeah.
This is Elliot and Twin Falls. There's quite a few waterfalls here. Rocky, but then there's nice sandy bits at the bottom to sit in. It's lovely. No crocs here, it's all safe. Another one down here. Sit in the water. It's really lovely. Lovely and warm. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, so nice to have water to jump into and cool off. Isn't this beautiful? Look at this massive, fast flowing water. Beautiful here.
Gotcha. No way!
Good morning. We're now on to day 7 of the Cairns to Cape York trip, and today we've got 68 kilometres to go. This is the last day we'll be on the telegraph track, I believe, today. So I can't remember where we're riding to, but it's tonight we're not going to be bush camping. We're actually going to be like a roadhouse, like a property or something. But we'll still be camping, but just there'll be some showers and things, I think, because we've been roughing it for the last 3 days. Where we are at the moment, we camped at Sam Creek. This is Sam Creek behind me. There's a few waterfalls, they're really nice. A little one here, and then there's like a big one just down here, which is lovely. And this was a great spot to cool off and have a wash and you know, like wash your clothes a little bit as well, which was nice last night. It's nice to see other four-wheel drives driving through as well, as always. And we all rode through this. We always try and ride through every creek crossing. Bike's holding up really well, which is good. No mechanical problems at all, which is excellent. Just, of course, it's going to need a thorough cleaning by the time I get back to Sydney. Okay, so well over halfway now, and yeah, getting tired, but alright, coping alright. I'm actually finding the sleeping and camping night after night is actually harder, I think, for me. I'm not getting a really good night's sleep compared to the actual physical side of the exercise, so yeah, that's just me though. Alright, see you soon.
What a way to start the day.
This is the last section of the telegraph track. It's quite nice, a little bit sandy, a few little bumps and things to get through. Always tricky when you're riding one-handed filming. Still quite green up here. Yeah, there must have had quite a bit of rain and stuff. Oh dear. You get wet?
Yeah, he's don't like water.
You don't like water?
The fur gets wet. Here come the same guys again. Not too deep this one. Easy. Comes the wave. Much easier. Comes the wave again. He's got more clearance, isn't he, than the other one? That is trailer, touching the back. Maybe.
Give us a noise.
Easy. Bye. Just arrived at the Jardine River. Really hard work at the moment. The track is so sandy. Everybody's struggling on the sand. So, yeah, the Jardine River here. We got to cross here, and by a small little boat because it's well, it's just infested with crocodiles. So there's no way we can push the bikes over or carry the bikes over. It's just too dangerous. It's time to cross the Jardine River. Don't go any further out because of the crocs.
Are you cracking jokes in that, mate?
No.
Yeah, boy.
Under that bush.
Mark going as well.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Whew.
Oh my god. Smile, Papa G.
This is a lunch stop at Jardine, just the other side of the Jardine River. We crossed over 2 bikes at a time in a little boat, and we're just waiting for everybody to make their way over the river. And the vehicles come from the north and met us. Just go down and show you how crocodile infested it looks. You do not want to be swimming in here, that's for sure. Go for a swim?
Yeah.
Lose your legs? So just after lunch at the Jardine River, riding along this pretty sandy, very straight road. I'm feeling pretty tired actually. My energy levels are much lower today, and there's no shade, so I feel like my brain's cooking. Very hard going. This is feels the hardest going it's been on the trip actually. See how long the road is, just sand, no shade. Yeah, cool. I'm looking forward to tonight, stopping and showering. Haven't had showers in days. And oh, hang on, tricky bit. Whoa. And I'm looking forward to hearing how Sana is actually. Missing her and Zara. Long sandy section right here. We just arrived at a plane crash. It was crashed in 1945 here in the middle of the forest. It was a DC-3, and it was it left from Brisbane in 1945. Crashed here, had a crew of about 4 with 2 passengers. Just before the end of the war it crashed. Not much left of it now, is there? Rolling into town after a long time in the bush.
Which is sort of in between English and Torres Strait language, but here because there's so many cultures here, because you've got the Aboriginal parts and the Torres Strait parts here. So this their language here. People must sabe this. Sabi means you know. You must know this.
Savvy.
Sabi.
In PNG they say savvy.
Sabi, yeah.
Savvy, yeah.
So you players, everybody, you must sabi this. You must know this. If you spark, if you fight, you can't come inside pub, no matter what colour you are. if you spark Stop House, well they might say Stop Wood, but Stop House, and it's about the liquor license. But you can see here like how they integrate their Creole language into the English language. So it's a pretty cool sign.
Sparks drunk.
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 So if you're loose.
If you're drunk.
So if you're like loose and you can't be in here and you can't behave yourself, you got to go somewhere else.
Carl.
Stop House. So Carl.
Everyone having a beer. Well, we made it to Loyalty Beach. It was quite a tough day today. Yeah, well, it was really hot, and it seemed really far actually, and I didn't have much energy, but yeah, we made it. And it's really nice here because we've got showers and it's beautiful. So all showered now, and we're camping on the beach. Like, here is the beach and here is the view. Isn't it gorgeous? Lovely. Ian and I have set up here in the background underneath a palm tree. How nice is that? Just there. Have a look at this sunset. Isn't it gorgeous? In such a remote area of Australia, which in such a remote country as it is, it's nice to be here.
It's raining somewhere. Okay.
Good morning. We're on day 8, which is the final riding day of the Cairns to Cape York mountain bike trip. 68 kilometres today, so a shortish day. So today we're going to ride out to the Cape, which is behind me in the distance. You can kind of see it there. Actually, it's not that bit, it's the next bit of land around from that, but that's almost it. Last night we stayed at Loyalty Beach, and yeah, so the plan is to ride out to the Cape today, to the most northerly point in Australia, and then we're going to ride back to this area, jump on a ferry to Thursday Island, and then that's pretty much as far as we go. Thursday Island will be the most northerly point in the trip, but the Cape will be the most northerly point in Australia, on the mainland of Australia. We're going to have breakfast now. So, yum. It looks like a hot breakfast, which is rare. Yum.
Getting close to the tip of Australia now. Very close. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry about this. Little interruption of bumps at high speed. One-handed. Left hand on the brake. The rear brake. So we are 2 k's from the very tip of northernmost point of Australia, and this is an interesting place behind me. This was apparently a 5-star resort up at the tip of a nice northerly point in Australia. Successful 5-star resort, and what the government did was hand it over to the Aboriginals. They said it was their land. So they would run this 5-star resort, and they basically just pretty much let the place get run down, and it just got trashed. You can see here's the swimming pool behind me, sorry. Over there is the bar. That was the bar here. There's all outbuildings and that all around. More buildings over here. It's all part of a resort complex. The Aboriginals just let it go. I think it was in the kitchen bar area here. You see the gas stove is here for the kitchen. Over here we've got the cool room. Look. Cool room here. Over here, what we've got down here, let's have a look. Got another cool room in here. Just trash. This is like a back of house kitchen area. Oh, there's like washing machines in here, see? Washing machines, tumble dryers. Surprised they didn't take those. More buildings, quite a lot of buildings behind me actually in the forest. Washing machines, tumble dryers, power boards. What's in here? It's a bit scary. Oh, this is like a bathroom, and there's bats flying around above my head right now. Look, can you see this? There's actually bats flying around in circles. Oh, they're getting closer. Not very nice in here at all. Welcome to the Cape, everyone. Cole, I didn't even get a chance to film. No, you were too quick. You're already here.
There, now
Behind me, just over there, is the sign that marks the most northerly point where all the guys are standing. It's really windy up here. Behind me is to the west, and over here is the east. The islands you can see to the north are where we're going to get the ferry over to tomorrow. We just had a nice little group photo and a little bit of champagne to celebrate the moment. All our bikes are here on the jetty, and we've given them a bit of a clean because you have to for quarantine reasons and that. We're about to get on the jetty, the boat ferry to go to Thursday Island. Just waiting for the ferry to come and get us. Is it alive?
No. Yeah, life.
Is mouse moving?
Yeah.
Yeah, is mouse moving. So now on Thursday Island, this is the final day of the tour. No real riding today. So we came into Thursday Island, which is north of the mainland of Australia. It was a 2-hour ferry ride to get here. We stayed at this place up here called the Grand Hotel. It's not very grand, but it's very luxurious compared to the camping we've been doing over the last week. It just seems strange to be seeing like roads and houses, and there's a bottle shop and a hotel, and the council offices are just down here. Nice architecture in the house over there. Well, from the other side looks nice. We're looking out to sea, it's very pretty. You can see all the islands, the other islands around the area. Friday Island, quite a few islands around here. So today we're going to cycle around the island, 6k loop, look at some of the views and visit a fort for a bit of history. Nice views from Thursday Island, very pretty. Just out for our morning ride. Quick loop of Fort at Thursday Island. So quiet, as you can see. No one on the roads. Just a couple of people walking around, that's about it, see? That's about it. And then we come to the only cafe in town. And look who do we find? Big rabble of mountain bike riders. Just about to head on the ferry over to Horn Island. Horn Island is where the airport is to fly back to Cairns. Everyone. So, made it back to the airport. We're now at the end of the trip. So, a little summary of everything. So it was like 10 days away. A lot of different experiences. Really good fun. Met some really nice people. Really enjoyed the tracks. The Telegraph track was the best riding because that's like that was in the centre, like off-road. There's some history there because you're riding along the original telephone poles that connected Australia to England. Really funny to see all the four-wheel drive vehicles being pulled out, which is really good. Camping out in the bush during the Telegraph track part was good fun. It's a bit tough bush camping because you're being attacked by flies and it's pitch black and stuff, but good fun. I enjoyed the holiday overall in the way that it ramps up like you do like roadhouse camping at the beginning, which is easier because you've got showers and you can charge your phone and stuff, and then in the middle it's the Telegraph track and it's harder, and then towards the end we start going back to roadhouses and then a hotel at the end, which was like really nice to kind of feel like you're easing back into civilization. But it was physically hard, yeah. Not the toughest thing I've ever done, no. Probably not as hard as the races I've done before, but hard because it's just day after day after day after day of just long hours and hours of riding in the saddle. So sore legs, no, not so much, but sore arse, definitely. But yeah, look, so would I do it again? Look, probably not next year. I've got a lot going on in my life, new baby, second baby coming, a few other things, and it's a big commitment to take over a week away from family as well. So I'm grateful for Sam for letting me do this. But I definitely would do it again, but maybe, probably not next year though. The tour organisers were great. Mark and Dave and the other guys, Ray, Rhett, etc. looked after us and made it a great experience. So I'd definitely recommend this trip to other people. And I think for the money, it was $3,000, and everything that was included, return flight, everything. It's actually pretty good value, I really would say. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this, and maybe it encourages you to go and do something similar. If you do, I'm sure you'll enjoy it like me. Bye.